we are back, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about protective styles and taking a break from protective styles. So today I'm just going to be doing some 2-strand twists all over her hair. No rubber bands, no braids, no flat twists, nothing like that. We're going to leave it loose and free, and I will be explaining, while I do that, I'll be explaining to you guys what I'm talking about and how it'll help you guys, because it helped us. So let's get started. So last night we washed and deep conditioned her hair. I'll put those products that I use in the description box below. And then I put some of her SheaMoisture leave-in low porosity cream, and then over top of that I put in some grape-seed oil, which had a little bit of argan oil and tea tree oil in it, and then I put that all over her hair, and then we just let it dry. She went to bed last night, and this is how it is in the morning. I haven't done anything to it yet, but I'm going to be starting my 2-strand twists. So I'm going to separate the hair. I'm going to part it out and start down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about protective styles. So I'm just going to be parting her hair. I'm going to work in 4 sections. Okay, so actually I'm just parting it in 3 sections. I parted it from ear to ear, and then I split it in half and parted it up top. So I'm going to just take a little section down here that I want to start working with, and then clip the rest of it up. It depends on how big or small you want the twist, is how big or small your sections will be. Her hair is actually kind of thin. She just has a lot of it. I know it looks thick, but it's actually kind of thin. So when we do 2-strand twists like this, her twists aren't like big and juicy and thick. They're pretty small and skinny. So I don't like to make the sections too small, but I want a lot of twists, so I don't like to make them too big. So I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to clip that up, and we're going to start down here. Now, since her hair doesn't work that well with 2-strand twists, I don't want the hair soaking wet, and I'm not going to put any more product in since she had a bunch of moisturizing product yesterday. I'm going to be doing just a little bit of water and a little bit of my Don't Shrink and Jackie's flaxseed curling gel. And that's all we're going to do. We're just going to be lightly spraying. At the very back of her head, I usually only ever do 2 twists because there's so little hair back here. So all you want to do is just give it a little spray, not soaking wet. Make sure there's no tangles in it. Put a little bit of your gel. The gel helps keep the twist nice and frizz-free and the hold. You're just going to put a little in and then just twist. You're going to, not too tight, but you're going to want to make sure you're not just loosely doing it. You want to pull a little as you twist, and then you're just doing one section over the other. Just like that. And then I curl the end around my finger and let it hang. So I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to talk to you guys while I do the rest about protective styles. So let's get into that. So I wanted to talk to you guys about protective styles and why I give my girls' hair a break when it comes to protective styles. I love experimenting with different protective styles, but I also feel it is important to let their hair rest in between styles. So to start off, I'm going to explain what protective styles are and why they are beneficial to kinky and curly hair types. So protective styles are essentially styles that protect hair against physical, chemical, or environmental damage. So many things can cause damage to your hair, like physical manipulation from styling daily, like combing, detangling, stretching, updos, and just touching the hair. Chemicals and high heat also cause damage, and other things like pollution in the air, dry or cold air, and things like wind, snow, and rain can all cause damage. These things put stress on your hair and can over time cause lots of damage. So this is why having protective styles, especially for kids, is so important. The protective style allows the hair to rest from daily physical manipulation. There are two types of protective styles that I use that offer two different benefits yet do similar things. So the first type is what I do a lot, and it is no manipulation styles, which are things like box braids, cornrows, rubber band styles, and other such styles that keep the hair bunched together and the ends tucked away. So you can leave these in without messing with them daily, besides keeping them moisturized, and this can greatly protect the hair. These are styles I like doing that allows them to keep their hair tucked away, and usually I can keep them in for about a week. I never really keep a style in more than a week. These kind of styles really help protect my daughter's hair because they're very active kids and of course don't know how to take care of their own hair or be gentle on their hair yet. So these kind of styles are very beneficial to them. But every now and then, in between my styles, I like to provide them with more of a free and not tight or pulling kind of hairstyles. So these are called low manipulation styles. These are like twists and buns and ponytails and styles that are easy to do but require a little more attention every day than the no manipulation styles. So these are styles I like to do when I don't do the elaborate and more involved protective styles for my girls. Those are a great way to protect the hair and not have to worry about it for a few days or even a week, but it's always great to give them a break from those kind of styles. I think it's important to give the hair a break from the tighter styles and be more free and loose, just so the hair can recover from constantly being pulled or twisted up or some kind of tighter type style. You don't want their hair to constantly be pulled or pinned. Even if you don't do the styles that tight, you still don't want them to be in a style for too long. So it's always nice to give them some free time. And this is when I like to do my wash and goes, my 2-strand twists that don't have rubber bands in them, and maybe some loose ponytail puffs or pigtails or something like that. It gives the hair a break from the braids, the rubber band styles, the more tighter styles. I think it's important, no matter what style you're choosing, to always make sure the hair stays moisturized and healthy. So if you're going to be doing the tighter styles, just make sure you keep the hair moisturized when they're in it. So all you would do is maybe give it a spritz or spray every night or every morning to make sure it stays moisturized. You don't have to touch the hair, you just spray it on and leave it. And also when you're doing the low manipulation, letting their hair breathe and kind of be free, you want to make sure it's always moisturized, it's not too dry, it's not just going crazy all over the place, because that can also cause damage. So you just want to be more careful when you have a more free and relaxed type of style. When doing protective styles, just always make sure they're not too tight. No matter what kind you do, just make sure that they're not stressful on the hair or scalp. Even with the braids and all that, you want to make sure that you're not doing it extremely tight. You want it tight enough to stay, but you don't want it extremely tight where it's going to constantly pull or hurt the child. So that's about it, guys. That's my thoughts and feelings about protective styles and when you should kind of give them a break. So disclaimer, I am not an expert in any way. This is just some things that I've learned and I've stuck by. It really helps the girls' hair, and I just know that since I've been switching it up and not constantly keeping a protective style in, it's been, I think, making their hair more healthy, and I think it's been a lot better for them. I always wanted to do protective styles because I was always told, oh, you should always have it in a protective style. You should always make sure it's put up. They're children. That's the best for them. It's going to help it grow. It's going to keep it healthy. But from my experience, that's not always the case. First of all, you don't want to keep a protective style in for more than 2 weeks. I mean, at max. I usually only go a week, if not 3 to 4 days. And then in between, you can maybe have 2 back-to-back styles. But in between styles, you kind of want to let their hair be free, let it relax a little, give it a very loose style. And that's what I'm doing this week and in this video. I'm just giving her a 2-strand twist all over her head. I'm not using any kind of rubber bands. I'm not pulling super tight. So her hair is still going to be protected and wrapped up and kind of not just all out there, but it's also very, very loose, and it's not pulling on any of the hair. It's not creating any stress on her head. And that's what I like to do every now and then for them. I hope you guys liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know if this helped you in any way. I just wanted to share my thoughts about the protective styles and things that are good for children. This is just what I've been doing. This has been working for us. So give me a thumbs up if you guys like this video. Consider subscribing because we have a lot more videos coming, like I always say. We love to share our styles with you guys. And anytime I feel I know something that will probably help others, I like to put that on here too, because I know when I first started out, I had no idea what I was doing. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I just did twists all over her head. I did not use rubber bands, and I did not do them too tight. This is the low manipulation style that I wanted to do for her, just to let her hair breathe from being in all those different styles we've done. The gel is going to help keep it sealed. We're going to moisturize it every night. I made my part a little farther over instead of right in the middle like before, so she has more on this side than this side. And I didn't make sure that my parts were super like even and like perfect, because that doesn't really matter to me. We're not really going anywhere. She's homeschooled, so she's not going to be going out, and if she does, this is cute by itself, I think. And if it gets a little more messy or anything, I can always just put it up in a ponytail and loosely tie it with a hair tie or rubber band. But that is what it looks like. Alright guys, well, this is the final look. So this is what she's going to keep in for a couple days. I might let her go a week, depends on how messy they get, depends on how rough she is. We're going to be spraying it down every night with our water, aloe juice, and grapeseed oil mixture. And just to make sure it's moist, she's going to sleep with a cap in her hair. And we are going to try and not be too rough with our hair, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, so, and I got to fix these two up here. But yeah, if one of them gets like, 1 or 2 get like real messy and jacked up, but the others stay okay, you can just retwist them. This is just a really easy, cute style that you can go out with and everything, but it's not putting too much stress or anything like that on her hair. So it's giving her hair a break. And she looks super cute, and she really likes these twists, so
yeah,
that's a plus. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Please subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for more on i3 Afro Puffs. Yeah. Also, share with your friends.
Do all that and give us a thumbs up, guys. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out a lot. So we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.